It is now Christmas Eve the 42nd. This is so beautiful, isn't it? All the wonderful essence of Christmas joy perfectly distilled into a single giant tree. It must take an army of elves months just to keep this place decorated. That's the best part. It's automated. The robots that decorate this place are powered by the Christmas spirit of children around the world. Aren't children losing their Christmas spirit? No, you're thinking of low-budget Christmas specials. We're telling a different story here. Right. This story is about beating up mythological creatures that are vaguely related to Christmas for fun and profit. Cluck cluck smell... I'm so bad at speaking. Cluck Cluck says he smells a foul stench that can only be the Krampus on the top floor. Time to start climbing. And away we go. And we also shall talk to our party. Bow me down and wrap me up. I love Tannenbaum. Ugh. This tree is lit. Ugh. You'd better mistletoe the line, Cthulhu. And don't get your tinsel in a twist, or you'll never get your powers back. Stop. Just stop. I'm not the only one that thinks that Crystal's puns are particularly terrible, but it is funny that Cthulhu agrees with me, so there is that. You got a taunting whip. This weapon for Belsnickel improves his defenses. Let's give it to him. And also give people the stuff that we got before, because I'm constantly forgetting. Ouch, stop that. The earth damage was nice, but the sheer amount of power on this thing is amazing. Are any of these new? I think the patchwork coat might be new, but the rainbow coat is better. I did get new candy. Holy moly, that candy is really good. Okay. Now, Baba. Okay. Just checking. Nothing new for her. I know that we got something new for Crystal, though. Was it a cloak? Mistletoe ability more powerful when in hyper. So I can take that and have extra ailment ability, which will be useful for the mistletoe ability. Or I can have general improvements to all stats across the board. I guess we'll use it. When did I get the... Oh yeah, I've had this sword for a little while, actually. I think we're good here. Warlock. All the power comes from its hatch. It's like that fairy tale with the creature that has magic power where it's all in the beard, but in this case it's all in the hat instead. Sure. Apparently they also go down pretty easy. I wonder which way I should be going here. Generally the upward direction leads me to the end of the level, although that's not always the case. Ice Shark sneaks up on ice bathers. Okay then. They're still not down. They're not even close to down. Wow. Okay, let's hit them with this then. Okay, that's that one. And then we'll do the same thing to this one. Got it. Well, there was an item down here. Improves the duration of good cheer. What is that? The warm wishes thing could be good. Ah, good cheer is the regeneration ability. But what does it actually do? It just gives a whole bunch of HP and resistances. It feels kind of strange, but I'm going to keep on persisting with the death robe, actually. Because I like for my party members to be powerful so I can get the battle over with sooner. I hope I'm not going in a circle. Quake Bat. Really good at FPS games. That's actually kind of funny. I don't know why it's a bat. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's a bat. So the name is kind of random, but if they're going to name it that, then it's kind of funny to make that joke. Even with all the boosts to Crystal's power, though, her attacks just aren't that strong, are they? I just went back and forth in a circle. Lord Glubby. Very rich, very fish. I don't get it. In any case, though, we can take out all of the hat-wearing enemies with Belsnickel. Supposedly, this should be very powerful for a single target attack. And then... is it weak to... no, it's not weak to that. I'll just chill it. And then I'll berserk. Okay. So how did I get in here in the first place? Okay, this is the crossroads where I was before. Scyther. Or Scyther, I'm not sure how they're supposed to... I think Scyther is the Pokemon. This is probably supposed to be Scyther. Very dangerous, approach with caution. Yeah, that's quite apparent. Let's go for a Piercing Strike, actually. I suspect it might have some decent defense. There's only one enemy here. Let's go for the Nice Strike. Okay, not bad. Just smack it in the face here. And then... this is weak to ice, so I will do that. Yeah, it doesn't have enough HP to survive for that long. Let's just berserk it. I guess I'll hit it with an AoE, even though there's only one enemy here. Didn't really have much choice about the matter. 4 HP, yeah, it's gone. It almost survived, though, all that time. Chicken Eyes. Next move is Chicken. So it turns moves that are not normally chicken into chicken moves? I guess. I wonder if it's truly useful, or if it's basically just a waste of time. So that's clearly the way to get out. Let's see what's through this fence, though. I think I might have actually come through this fence originally. I might be getting turned around in here. Well, I'm gonna take a bunch of hits here. Kraken. No AoEs, but they're low on HP. Okay, so we'll just take them all out one by one. And there we go. Yeah, I feel like I might have come from this direction already, especially considering there's the open chest over there. Little fishy all by itself. Let's hit with a berserk right off the bat. And then nice strike. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, goodbye. Ooh. This would almost feel impressive looking if it wasn't just a background that was painted. Just like everything else in this game. I'm probably being too harsh. It is a really neat looking background, actually. Have I leveled up since the time whenever these things were left with super low HP? Oh, I must have been thinking of a different enemy, actually. Okay, let's hit them all with the Kraken. And then I'll just smack you. And then I will... Actually, that mortar is very weak, isn't it? I feel like elemental damage might be better than physical. Yeah, it totally was. Even though it was a thing that hits all targets. Yeah, this is actually a pretty neat looking tree. Alright, and then unite one more time, even though it's kinda not really the right time for it. I guess I'll entomb someone. I don't know. I guess I'll hit someone with the mortar and hope it takes them out. Okay, it actually does. That's good. And then there's just this one left. Okay. Maybe with another level up, I'll be able to take out those encounters before they're able to get their second turn. Just spamming the same strategy on pretty much every fight here. Interesting. You can actually power up its allies. Oh, there's only one left? Huh. Is Belsnickel at max HP? I think he might be. Well, it was enough to take them out. He had 441 HP. 441, that is. So let's see if he was at max HP whenever another battle starts. Just because I'm curious, and it's good to think about something while doing these mindless battles so you don't fall to insanity, even though Cthulhu would love that. He was not at max HP, he actually has 459. Interesting. So I still took it out even without the enhanced damage. I probably got hit by at least one AoE in that last fight, and therefore everyone took damage, and that's why it was not effective. Okay, definitely not at max HP, so I'll hit it with the Earth move. Wind Arrow is a good move. Huh. Charm everybody. That's kind of interesting, actually. Maybe I'll replace Bash with Silver Fox and then open up with the Charm move in situations where there's at least one enemy that is vulnerable to that. Because he'll be hyper on his very first turn, so it actually will be very effective initially. Christmas Coat for Belsnickel allows him to reuse Jolly Laugh. Not weak to charm. But you know what? Let's try it out anyway. Oh, they got charmed anyway because it was just that strong. Huh. Okay. And they both hit themselves for not that much damage, but they're not hitting me, so that's welcome. And then I'll do Sandstorm, and they're gone. I think that was actually a good move. Let's go ahead and check out this Christmas coat, though. It's just better than the rainbow coat in every single way. Better or equal to. Okay. I wonder if these things will be vulnerable to... Oh yeah, the bats are going to be charmed for sure. It's the fish in the middle that I'm not sure about. They're all charmed. Okay, that is amazingly good. I think it's probably being affected by the low difficulty. It's making it just really easy to charm everything. Oh my gosh, they're all going to hit each other with massive AoEs. Well, not massive AoEs, but numerous AoEs, I should say. And then this will get rid of everybody else. That is really good. You know, I was talking about how ailment power on Belsnickel might be kind of useless, but in this case, it's actually really good. What was the weapon that was related to ailment for Belsnickel? Didn't I just go through all of his gear? What am I thinking of? Oh, it must be the odd candy. So he's using the peppermint candy, which improves everything. If I equipped the odd candy, he would actually get a little bit faster. And his charm would be even more effective. I don't know if it needs to be more effective, though. It's already working. And it would be a shame for him to not hit as hard. It is tempting to use that candy, though. Okay. I actually picked the correct direction to go for once. Charm everyone here. Yep, they're all charmed. Every single one of them. If I hit them with AoEs... Oh, it's just the guy with the hat that's going to die, and he's the only one that lost his charm so far. So yeah, every single charmed creature gets to attack. And then the Kraken finishes off everyone else, except for this guy, apparently. There we go. Void Sword, it boosts his dark damage. It's probably really powerful too. I'm not even using the Blazing Sword for the fire damage boost, honestly. I'm just using it for the stats. Yeah, this is just a straight increase to everything except for healing, and that's only down by 2. Sounds good to me. Maybe I should start putting dark abilities onto the bar. Makes creatures insane. I'll keep that in mind. Shadow Strike is more effective versus insane enemies. That void damage AoE sometimes rolls on the insanity abilities, but I cannot specifically equip it. You know what? Let's do it. Let's start utilizing the insanity. There's also madness. All enemies are insane. Reset user insanity slots. I think the basic attack is sufficient. Torment is very, very powerful. It's easily a replacement for Berserk. I can't kill the enemies with it, but it's just a matter of using the next character to get the finishing blow instead. And then on you, I will get Shadow Strike. 50% more damage on insane enemies. Okay. That's probably very powerful considering the weapon that Cthulhu is using. And I have one battle left here to demonstrate it with before I utilize it on the boss. Well, I've lost my AoE. Except for the poison. I should probably switch poison out for tentacles, actually, come to think of it. Let's just do the Kraken right now. Right off the bat. No new abilities on anyone. Yep. No more poison on Cthulhu. He doesn't need it because Baba Yaga is taking care of all that business. And, yeah, I think tentacles is the way to go. And I need to get that chest. Thankfully, I will not be interrupted while going to get it. Christmas tunic for Cthulhu. It is festive. Is that all you have to say about it? It just gives a lot of stats. Beginning the battle with Hyper is interesting, but removing that tunic would only delay Hyper mode by 1 turn. And this would improve all of his stats rather than just speed by crazy amount. I think I'm gonna make the switch. And now for a leisurely stroll throughout the enormous Christmas tree that is not the Christmas tree that most people think of. That is not a secret. I don't know if there are any secret areas in this game, aside from the vaguely hidden chests along the side of the road. Plague Pestle. Improves poison power for Baba. Yes, please. Those stats are amazing. 20% poison damage, 20% poison damage, 20% poison damage. All of those stat boosts I was talking about before. She is made for that strategy. It is abundantly apparent to me. Improves her defend capabilities. I will look at it just real quick. Huh. Yeah, no thanks, I'm good. Is that all there is to this room? It really is. Okay, I think we're at the end here. Yep. It's Santa Claus! Grandfather! Crystal, is that you? I knew that you would come and rescue me. Hey, I'm the one who deserves the credit. It's in my name. It is my name that the title... Why am I having such a hard time reading this sentence? It is my name in the title after all. So this is Cthulhu. I thought you would be bigger. I was bigger. And then these League of Christmas Evil members stole my power away from me. And you're going to give me my powers back. Or else. Patience, my cephalopodic friend. You'll get your powers back after I've saved Christmas. Excuse me, I had to cough for a second there. But we really can't stay. Even if it's cold outside, we must escape immediately. Aren't you forgetting something? Krampus. To think that Grandpa's little girl would make her way all the way here after battling so many monsters. It's almost heartwarming in its way. And the old man with the candy and the whip. I'm just impressed to see that you're still able to move under your own power these days. I'd manage, although I have been looking into getting one of those self-propelled scooter things. And the infamous Baba Yaga. When you're older, give me a call. The League of Christmas Evil is always looking for promising new recruits. I think not. I'll start my own League of Christmas Evil, and you won't be invited. Yeah. And the very Cthulhu himself. To think that you'd betray the forces of evil for your own selfish desires. I will destroy the world, and no one is going to stop me. You know, I don't know why these evil characters like to imagine that all evil characters are on the same team. They generally are all against each other as well. It kind of makes sense. I don't think you've all understood the present that I've given the world. I hope you've kept the receipt, because this is one present we're taking back. And we want cash, not store credit. Just think of it. A world without Christmas. No presents. No expectations. No family get-togethers pretending to like each other. Not all families are like that. Aren't they? Why, dear Santa here was just telling me how much he wished he had a grandson instead of a granddaughter. That's a lie. I was right to put you on the naughty list, Krampus. I am the naughty list, Santa baby. And why should there even be a naughty list? Why should some geezer pass judgment on whether the world is good or bad? No, my rule will be much better. No good, no evil, no laughter, no crying. The world will be silent and will be remade in my image. Are you done? I think that's it. And that's why you're a loser. I wouldn't stand around talking about destroying the world. I'd just destroy it. Fine. I'll destroy your little band of so-called heroes. And then the world shall fall and be reborn. Okay then. Do I dare make the Krampus insane right from the get-go? It causes them to increase their damage when I make them insane. The enemy gets a damage buff for making them insane, but then I can benefit from it afterwards. Yeah, let's go for it. Why not? What was that? No friend to Santa. Weak to charm. Really? But I could make Crystal charm him instead of Belsnickel, where his ability to charm every enemy on the field is kind of useless in this particular fight. We'll do the Nice Strike, because this is probably going to be the only moment where he's at max HP. Pretty good. Okay, yeah, we'll do the next element power-up thing right now. It just so happens that I have rolled the Secret Santa once again. Alright, let's charm the Krampus. Which is a really weird thing to say out loud, actually, now that I think about it. Dark damage, bonus versus insane. He is insane. I made him insane. I don't think we're going to need to actually poison him, though, because I'm not specifically going out of my way to keep him alive like I did with the last boss. Let's just burn him this time. Apparently he's weak to fire. Maybe I should have used that sooner. Okay, I will make Baba use the egg on herself. He hit himself and apparently made himself vulnerable, which is very odd. So the Secret Santa causes the ailment power for everyone to go up when I use it, so there's no need to wait for hyper mode to use this. Okay. Torment. Was it a sword that causes Torment to be reusable? I don't think I have that equipped. Let's use it anyway. Yeah, we'll use it. Okay, at this point... Final blow. Physical damage is multiplied by 5 if desperate. I think desperate is whenever you're reduced to a state of negative HP, but you still manage to stay alive. But only for your one last turn. You have to either heal yourself out of desperation mode, or you die after desperation mode is over. It's something we've never even seen in this because it's been too easy. Okay. Unite ability. Do I just want to hit him? I might just kill him here with basic attacks. Let's disarm him. And then... I guess we'll sandstorm. And then we will end this with Cthulhu, which I'm not sure if we've actually used yet. There we go. You fight a mean game, Cthulhu. I'll give you that. But you've never been able to defeat me, and today will be no different. And I guess we're about to find out whether there indeed is a secret final boss after the final boss. It's not like all those other Christmas villains talking about there being this number. Oh wait, no, it's actually one less than that. It actually means anything, right? It's so stupidly obvious. Never been able to defeat you? What are you talking about? This charade has gone on long enough. Behold my true form! A tall, faceless man of darkness appears before Cthulhu. Oh boy. Nyarlathotep. The very same. You didn't seriously think you were going to play a Cthulhu game without fighting a Lovecraftian monstrosity, did you? I'm not sure if the bell monster counts or not. It kind of felt like it was in the same vein, but it's probably not actually Lovecraftian. My power level far outstrips your own. You don't stand a chance. That may be true, but you're forgetting one thing. We have the power of friendship on our side. We do. Shh, just play along. We do. Like any good RPG protagonist, I've nurtured unbreakable relationship bonds with the people of this world. How are those supposed to defeat me? I don't know, but they will. That's video game logic, and that's the logic that controls our universe. Now fight me, if you dare. We've got your back, boss. Back! This old man still has some kick in him. You should have stayed in your own mythos. I will rescue Santa and restore Christmas to the world. Nyarlathotep heals the Krampus. You've gone soft, Cthulhu. It's time for the great sleeper of Relate to go to sleep permanently. And here we are doing this battle again. We're going to make the crawling chaos be insane. And now he's even more creepy looking. We're actually going to use the silver fox this time because there's two of them. Now for her, how much HP do they have? They're approximately equal to one another. I don't think that we actually want to worry about poisoning anyone. Wait, does it matter? Does it matter which ally I use this on? I'm gonna use it on Pava just in case it does matter, but that's interesting. Oh, the Krampus is made, the Crawling Chaos. I'm not going to be saying his other name. He has made him, vulnerable to the next attack. Let's see if we can charm the Krampus again. No, not this time. Okay. So, a Hyper Torment. Or a Hyper Shadow Strike. Oh, he's not vulnerable anymore because he got hit with a Krampus's attack. Or, wait, no, he attacked himself, didn't he? Oh, I have the ability to attack everyone with void damage. That sounds like a good idea. Although they might be resistant to it, considering that the Crawling Chaos, at least, is another Cthulhu monster that is all dark and stuff. Okay, let's power up the chicken power to max. Should I use the poison or not? I'll poison the Crawling Chaos. I will do it after all. I don't have the Secret Santa ability this time, though. That's actually worth considering. If I use damage up on Baba, I can prepare her for a later attack. And then let's whittle down to Krampus exclusively for the time being. Yeah, it's just entomb him. I just realized that I used damage up on Baba whenever I wanted ailment power up, and that was stupid. Although I could use... Wait, no, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking that I could use it to use chicken power for the Cthulhu Unite. That's what my plan was. And if that is the plan, Toil and Trouble is useless for that. Necronomicon on an ally. Insane Bane? Power equals ailment? What does that mean? So does that mean because the Crawling Chaos is insane, he doesn't get an extra damage bonus against Crystal now that I've used the Necronomicon on her? I feel like that might be the case. Temporary damage and chicken up. It would be kind of a shame to waste the chicken up. Let's just call the Kraken this time. Okay. Torment Krampus. He is running out of good moves, but next turn will be a hyper, so I could trigger a Unite ability. I could heal everyone with his Hyper Unite. Could I maybe use an item? Oh, I could charm the Krampus, because I already used charm on him, so his HP for charm should be lowered. He's still not charmed, though. I wonder if the Cthulhu attack actually does less damage whenever I trigger it from Baba Yaga instead of Cthulhu, because she's not holding the sword that improves the dark damage, it's Cthulhu that's holding it. Yeah, neither of them are weak to dark damage. 3,140 something. I forgot the last number. Pretty good. Okay. Let's do... Let's just hit them both rise. Not even that much damage, actually. Defense... Piercing... Or tentacles on both. This challenge, indeed, is actually a little bit more challenging than everything I've done up until now, which is actually saying something. Alright, let's heal everyone back up to top here. I could work on trying to poison the Krampus, I guess. Vulnerable. Let me just cleanse that. I'm running on a moose here. I could Piercing Strike. Or I could just recharge my abilities right now. You know what? Let's just get the Piercing Strike out of the way first. And then with you, we're just gonna recharge immediately. Okay. Toil and Trouble with Hyper Mode. And then 2 more turns for another Hyper Mode after that. Chicken up. And damage up. Okay. We'll recharge Cthulhu's abilities. Please tell me that you can charm the Krampus again. Still no? Good grief, how much do I have to charm him? He's weak to it. I mean, I know I already hit him a couple of times with it, but... Oh, that's right, I've already charmed him twice in this fight. That's why his HP for it is so massive. Forgot about that. Okay. Chicken feed. I guess the amount of chicken percentage that is given by that Unite ability depends on the stats of the characters involved. I can't think of any other reason why it would give 79%. It's a very weird number. Let's give regen to Crystal because she's actually taking some good bit of damage here. Do you think that's low enough HP for the finisher to be effective? Let's try it. Yes, it was. Okay. There goes the Crawling Chaos. Now I'm gonna get a hyper attack next turn. What should I use it on? Let's just bash this guy this time. Poison, it'll be effective immediately. 960 damage. Pretty good. I didn't set up everything to be as powerful as it could have been, but still pretty good. So if I can do about 1,000 damage to him this time, he will die to poison whenever it's his turn again. In tune should be very powerful. Pretty powerful. Not bad. Just for the sake of doing damage. There we go. And now we have defeated the true boss of the game. And we've earned a new ability while doing it. Boost the power of the next move, 25% per insane enemy, 50% minimum. Interesting. 150% stun to all enemies, stuns the user. Peace on Earth. How appropriate. 125% physical damage, removes insanity. Huh, interesting. Defeated twice in one game? This cannot be. You may have won this time, Cthulhu, but someday, possibly in a sequel, I will return and destroy you. Goodbye, Nyarlathotep. Don't let the cosmos kick you on the way out. Nyarlathotep and Krampus disappear. We've done it! We've saved Santa! We've saved Christmas! Cthulhu saved Christmas. Has a nice ring to it, doesn't it, boss? Don't rest on your Christmas laurel wreaths yet. I still have work to do. Why, it's Christmas Eve. Santa, if you don't mind me being indelicate, you're a bit ripe. Might I suggest a bath first? There's no time. If I don't deliver the presents to the children of the world, Christmas won't come. I must be off. And with that, Santa rushes off at speed far greater than his age or size would suggest possible. Hey, wait, I haven't gotten my powers back yet. My presents! Cthulhu, Crystal, Baba Yaga, and Belsnickel return to Christmas Land and await the next day. A new day has arrived, and it's still not Christmas. What? That can't be possible. Did you see the calendar announcement page? The UI doesn't lie. It's Christmas Eve the 43rd. After all my hard work. I got a text message from Santa this morning. He said, "Ho ho ho, I don't know why it's not Christmas yet. I'll keep trying to make my deliveries and search for the ancient books on Christmas lore for an answer." Could there be another villain that we need to defeat? That couldn't possibly be a problem. That's crazy talk. Another boss after we defeated what was clearly the final boss? Ridiculous. It must be that your relationship power wasn't strong enough. You mean I have to spend even more time with people of this world? How tiring. Well, we do have a few more days until the next major story beat. Let's get this over with. I feel like I've said those words while reading the text in this game many, many times. It is now Christmas Eve, the 44th. Hooray! We actually get more opportunities to continue talking to people. I was wondering why Crystal was not available previously. Now I know. Cthulhu decides to spend more time with Crystal. We've really come a long way. When I first met you, you were an annoying solipsistic monster. That's a very unusual word, but it basically... Solipsistic basically means that you're extremely self-centered, which is accurate. Thanks for noticing. And you still are an annoying solipsistic monster, but I guess I don't mind it as much now. I know your true love doesn't really show up until the next game, but in another game, with another script... No, that's crazy talk. Another fun side effect of hanging out with me! Here, I want you to have this. Cthulhu receives an unmeltable icicle. The icicle transforms into a cloak. Okay. Cthulhu got a Christmas cloak. This accessory for Crystal guarantees certain insanity abilities at the start of battle. Really? Huh. I just want you to know that no matter what happens, I'll always be your friend and ally. Cthulhu senses that he has forged a lasting relationship with the Snow Maiden Crystal. Now let's finish this incredibly silly game together. It is now Christmas Eve, the 45th. Go talk to Baba. Cthulhu decides to spend some time with Baba Yaga. I was hoping you'd visit. You're going to figure out how to beat this game, boss. I know you will. But what'll I do? I know the stories say that I'm going to grow up to be a mean old hag. But I wonder. I've kind of gotten used to this whole hero shtick. Maybe I should stick with it. I could wander the countryside in my chicken hut, righting wrongs and vanquishing evil. People would regale each other with tales of my valor while sipping eggnog and eating omelets. Baba Yaga the heroine has a nice ring to it. Or I could just go full-blown evil and terrorize small children. Haven't decided yet. Weighing the pros and the cons. Cthulhu senses that he has forged a lasting relationship with the chicken aficionado Baba Yaga-chan. Take this. I made it myself. Cthulhu receives a necklace with a beautiful egg attached. If you don't want to wear it, you can always give it back. Could have some useful effects in combat. Cthulhu got the true egg. This accessory for Baba increases the maximum possible amount of chicken power she can have at one time. Probably increasing chicken power to 300% instead of 200% will result in a stronger poison than using the poisonous egg. I almost hate to say it, but it's probably true. It is now Christmas Eve, the 46th. Pause. Didn't he tell us to meet him in the park? But that's where Dockeray was. And then Dockeray is on this list too. And October. Who do I want to go to? I don't know if I can talk to all three. Altharian Sword sounds like it could be good. Cthulhu decides to go to the park. Oh, so this does take us to the park even though it highlighted the pet store. Okay. There you are, Cthulhu. You actually stuck around? I would have left the moment I was out of sight. No, I agreed to pay you for your help, and an Altharian doesn't back out of a deal. Here's the item I promised. Cthulhu got the Altharian Sword. This weapon for Cthulhu boosts the damage of insanity abilities. You have no idea how long I've wanted one of these. I don't want to hear about it. Take care of yourself, Cthulhu. Don't get yourself killed before the sequel. And if you want to get yourself captured and sold into slavery again, I wouldn't be opposed to bailing you out again. You've got soft. Soft? Me? The great Cthulhu? As hard as the statues that adorn the Relay throne. Cthulhu senses that he will forge a lasting relationship with the alien cat. Pause in the next game. It is now Christmas Eve, the 47th. October. Cthulhu decides to return to the graveyard. There are still some gravestone messages that he has not yet read. Cthulhu begins to read. Cthulhu wrestled the Grim Reaper and almost won. Chandra Kellogg Sam. These names. Kellogg Sazma had an affair with a zombie, ended poorly. Thomas A. Hall. A real piece of work. I do understand that one. It comes dangerously close to being, something that I shouldn't say. Boris Azovsky. What is that name? His death sparked off a massive chain of events culminating in an epic space battle. Okay. Arian Road Z. Oh, the Z is silent. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try. Cthulhu tires of reading the gravestone messages. I wasn't sure you'd come back. The lingering stench of death, the incoherent rambling gravestone messages. Why wouldn't I return? When I first saw you, I wondered if I really wanted to get mixed up with an elder god. The answer to that question is always no. But then I sensed a great feeling of loss from you and realized that we weren't really all that different after all. I have lost something, haven't I? And I will stop at nothing to get it back, even if it means defeating the entire League of Christmas Evil. I know that you'll succeed, and I'm not just saying that because this is a prequel. I can see your victory in the stars. A necromancer and a stargazer. If I didn't already have a full party, I'd try to recruit you. You're getting a little impatient, aren't you? Our paths weren't supposed to cross this closely, this early, but the fates can surprise you. Take this. It will help you in battles to come. Cthulhu got a rebirth egg. This accessory for Baba gives her the unstoppable buff at the start of combat. I don't need that. I think the true egg is probably much stronger. We both have work to do, until we meet again. Cthulhu senses that he will forge a lasting relationship with the Dark Sorceress, October, in the next game. It is now Christmas Eve the 48th. I guess I don't get to talk to Doc Ray. 4 more days of relationship building and it's still not Christmas. Maybe that wasn't the problem. Of course it wasn't the problem. You just like seeing me suffer. I've been thinking about the situation some more, and I think I may have the answer. What exactly is the problem that we're facing here? This game just won't end. Not enough chickens? Bakak! Time is standing still. There's the rub of the matter. Time won't progress. And how is that supposed to help us solve anything? Think. Which Christmas novel is about time manipulation? How should I know? I'm Cthulhu. I don't read Christmas novels. Maybe if I ever got a Christmas present, someone might have given me a Christmas book to read. A Christmas Carol. That's it. And who, in the Christmas Carol, is the most sinister being of them all? Ebenezer Scrooge. I thought you didn't read Christmas books. I saw the movie. No, Ebenezer Scrooge is powerless. Besides, he's reformed at the end. That's the whole point of the book. The ghost of Christmas present is jovial. The ghost of Christmas past is nostalgic. That only leaves the ghost of Christmas future. Well, well, well. I never thought you'd figure it out. This timeline tires me. Let's speed things up to their natural conclusion. I don't know what day it is. Behold, a future without Santa. Where is everyone? A world full of damned souls seeking my guidance. Yes, you're gonna die. Yes, you're not going to repent. Yes, I'm going to laugh at your misfortune. Here, I am the end. What happened to you? You used to be so nice under that grim facade. I'll tell you what happened. I saw the ultimate future. With the joy of Christmas influencing the world year after year, not just individuals got better, humanity improved. Eventually, with no more lost souls, I was out of a job. And with no need for my services, my existence ended. But here, my existence is secure. Here, I reign supreme. But at what cost? You've lost your soul. Nobody destroys the world but me. Do you hear that? I'm ending this. It's not the first time he said that. If you make it past my minions, you're welcome to try. You'll fail. I've already seen it happen. This world is a shadow of things that may be only. Why show us this, if you're past all hope? We're gonna beat some sense into you. If you won't accept death with grace, then so be it. Death without honor it is. You'll rue the day you ever met me. Do things the hard way. It all ends the same way.